Hi Libra, welcome to Metamystic Tarot. My name is Saint I, and I am the Metamystic. So today, before we get into the cards, before we do anything, I need to share with you this channeled message. I read cards, but I also channel messages if you're new here. So before I even get to this, I want to say something. You will come through this. You will come through this. It will be like waking up from a bad dream. So let me read what I have for you today. And I will have this pinned at the top comment if you want to look at the words. Blizzard. It's cold. I'm so cold. Pushing through a blizzard. Whiteout. I can't see. I can't see anything. My ears hurt. I'm tired. I want to go home. Someone, please help me. I want to go home. And then I saw somebody waking up from a dream in the middle of the night. And then I saw the 9 of Swords, which is not an easy card. I've been there. I've been there big time. And that's why I wanted to start this whole reading by saying, you're going to come through this. See, at the end, it was like you were waking up from a bad dream. But I'm hearing somebody say, but that bad dream is my life. What happens when the bad dream is my life? And that's why I'm here today, is to encourage you. That's why I'm here in general. You know, that's why I'm doing any of this. Before we get to the cards, let's invite the divine into this reading. Let's invite the light. You know, we all have different names for God. That's why I liked when AA changed the way that they were running things, and they changed the wording to higher power. See, where I come from, as you could see, I come from the Christian persuasion. Over there, we don't all necessarily respect that people have different names for God, different viewpoints. I heard Richard Rohr say this one time. And this is how I look at God. Not that you asked, but I feel the need to say this. Richard Rohr, who is one of my favorite spiritual teachers, just seeping with wisdom. If you're ever wanting to see God in a different way, if you've come from where I've come from and have been kind of disgusted, disturbed by the way things have been run, and I'm touching my pins because that's what I'm thinking about when I'm saying that. The discrimination, the prejudice, the abandonment from the church towards others. But I'm not here to talk about that today. I'm here to say the way I see God is what Richard Rohr talked about. It's like everybody has their hand on a big elephant. We're all standing around the elephant and we all have our hand on the elephant. We're all coming at this from a different angle, but we're all touching the same thing, right? See, this dream, this channeled message that I started off with here for you, Libra, it's a sense of desperation. And that's why I think I'm talking about God, or whatever term you use for your higher power. That's why we're inviting the light into this reading, because Justice at the bottom of the deck. There will be justice in this situation, Libra. I mean, you are the sign of justice, the balancing of the scales, and maybe that's why I feel comfortable to talk about this with you, some of my experiences with the church. So thank you for letting me share that with you. You know, you can't always share your heart like that with just anybody. And my mom is a Libra. And so I have a soft spot for y'all. But let's get into your reading today. Let's just invite the light all around us, especially if you're feeling like that channeled message. If you came here, there's a reason why you're here. When you wake up from a bad dream, you know that feeling of you're coming back into the real world, but you still feel your heart pounding from the nightmare, and you still feel afraid even though you knew it was just a dream. I hear sirens in the background as I'm saying this. You know, this is dire for some of you. That's why I'm not shy to just talk plainly about this. Yeah, see, 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're releasing some sort of extreme burdens that have caused you to feel like your life is, it's like your life is a blizzard. Like you're walking through, I mean, my ears hurt. I'm tired. I want to go home. That was from the channeled message. I'm going to do a simple 3-card spread. Middle card is the overall energy. Left and right are the supporting. And we have 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So let's talk. Let's look. Let's see. Okay, so we right at the center of your read, we have 4 of Cups. King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. I'm finding myself going like this. It's like I'm looking back and forth. I'm looking at this side, and I'm looking at this side. I'm looking at this side, and I'm looking at this side. And that makes sense with the 4 of Cups in the middle. It's kind of like you're looking at this, you're looking at that, and you're kind of just like, you don't really like any of it. It's like I'm seeing this is the love, this is the stability. And I hear you saying, it's not that I don't have those things in my life, you know? And I feel like that's why Carl Jung talked about, he studied dreams because a lot of the time people wouldn't just come out with what was actually going on deep down in regular talk therapy. So he studied dreams because he could see what was actually going on inside of the person. And in the channeled message here, it was showing me like you feel like your life is like a blizzard, like you're walking through a blizzard. But then at the end, I saw you waking up from the dream. So you know, it's like I'm sensing you feel like, you know, I don't have the right, I'm hearing that. I don't have the right to be upset. I don't have the right to feel 4 of Cups. See how he's kind of just like, it's not that he's not thankful for what he has. But see, here's death as well here with the 10 of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Wands. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me. So this is what I'm seeing here. You feel like you don't have the quote-unquote right to feel the way you feel. Okay. But what I'm here to tell you today is you do. Because not everything, how do I say this? It's all relative is what I'm trying to say. We started off with Justice at the bottom of the deck, which is like your jam, you know. If anybody has the right to feel a way they're feeling, it would be you, because you're all about making everything okay, I'm hearing. So, you know what? Sometimes you've just got to care about yourself. And I know that can feel like selfish at times. I'm hearing you don't even want to think about yourself. That's why you dream about it instead. It all comes out. You know, we can be apathetic, quote unquote, about our lives, or just kind of like, I'll deal with that later. I have, and I'm reading these cards in an intuitive way. It's like I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. It's like, you have this love in your life. King of Pentacles, you have like stability. Maybe you feel guilty for feeling the way you feel. Like, oh, I have a house, I have people who love me. There's people in the world that, have less than me. But I'm here to say, and this is a divine message because we have Wheel of Fortune, God, or whoever you call God, this is the message, Ace of Wands. Taking this burden, this 10 of Wands, which is the end of a hard thing, death, the end of that. But I want to say he doesn't just leave us. God doesn't just leave us with, it's like, okay, this can come to an end, whatever this is, but what's next? And I want to say there's something ahead for you. If you'll just acknowledge that it's okay to feel dissatisfied with things, even if stuff is like not that bad. You know what I mean? So what I want to do is I want to look at this Ace of Wands a little bit, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. I mean, this is destiny. This is like the divine is looking down on your situation and seeing your good heart and seeing that, you don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to cause any drama, I'm hearing, but you're the one waking up in the middle of the night feeling like you felt. So let's look at this Ace of Wands, please, for Libra. What is this Ace of Wands for Libra? What is this brand new, sparkly, brand new, I'm seeing and hearing opportunity? It's like something is sparkly, something is exciting. See how he just kind of looks like bored in this photo, in this art? Yeah, an 8 of Wands. It's coming in fast. What is this Ace of Wands for Libra, please? What is this Ace of Wands? I mean, I see a castle in the background. It's like, I'm just hearing you deserve it. You deserve it. 2 of Pentacles on the bottom, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I deserve it. You deserve it. I'm telling you, you deserve it. Okay, the Fool. I love this. I love this reading. The new opportunity is a new you. A new start at things, possibly. And you know what I'm hearing? You don't even have to tell anybody. See, I have the Emperor here. The thing about the Emperor is he just does what he does. You know what I mean? And, he doesn't have to consult everybody and explain himself. He's the freaking Emperor. And he does it with love. See, we have King of Cups, we have Queen of Cups here. So there's agreement on both sides, if you will, of this argument. As we're taking stock of it right now and looking at the facts, because you're a Libra, we're looking at both sides. Your joy is coming. But you've got to be the ruler of your own life, I'm hearing. and set out on this new adventure because you have the divine behind you as you're moving forward. See with the Fool, this is you and this is the divine literally coming behind you, offering you a new lease on life. So that's what I have for you today, Libra. I hope that this was encouraging. It really was encouraging for me. It made me think about my life too, and think about, what I should be taking stock of. Because look, we have 10 of Pentacles right behind. 7 to the 10. I mean, this could be bringing in something huge for you if you'll just, in the same way that you're fair and you look at situations from all sides, do that for yourself, Libra. Do that for yourself as well. And if this reading, stuck with you and you feel like you resonate with what I'm saying and you want to hear a little more, then you can go on over to my Patreon and join there. It's literally less than a Netflix subscription to join for the month over there on Patreon. And I do all the signs so you can look at your sun, moon, and rising. If you're interested, link at the top of the description. Much love to you all. And I'm going to head over and do your extended.